Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Before going to our actual mock video, I wanted to introduce you sponsor of our video. So we have a ZEGOCLOUD over here. So they provides us a global communication APIs. They are very developer friendly and they have their own SDK and the API library. So with the help of that, we can create our voice call application, then video chat applications. We can create a N type of application with it. So we can create a live streaming application. So they provide their cloud recording as well. So we have already created a video call application last time. I will give you the link in the I button. So if you want to check that, you can check it. And they provides us a 1000 minutes of the time to test our application. So and you play around it. So you can create a n number of multiple applications. With the help of that, you can test your application and you can build your own video call application features, different type of applications. Let me show you one of the UI toolkit they have. Okay. So we are talking about now live streaming application. To create a live streaming application, you have to just create your own account over here. So I will show dashboard as well. Once you logged into the website, so you will find these dashboards. Okay. So with the help of that, you can see here a create project. So once you click that, you can see the n number of application will be available. So you can test it all these application and you can play around it. So don't forget to check the links in the description. So they provides us a UI kit as well. So with the help of npm, you can install their UI pre-built kit in your application. And if you're a React developer, Angular developer, Vue.js developer, you can just copy this code and put it in your application. So there are a couple of things: app ID, server ID, room ID. Once you logged into the dashboard, you will find all these things in the dashboard. So you have to copy those things over here and you can start using this application. So all the links are in the description. Feel free to test it and try it. Let's move to the mock interview now.
Okay, so we'll start with the JavaScript first, then we'll move to the Angular later.
Okay.
Okay. So, do you know JavaScript asynchronous or synchronous?
So actually, JavaScript is synchronous,
Mm-hmm.
uh, but there is some methods which we can use to make it asynchronous.
Okay, and what are those?
Matlab, like we can use promises.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and I mean before ECMAScript 6, we use callback to make to create synchronous features
Mm-hmm.
like. As we know, JavaScript has one call stack. It's only execute one thing at a time.
Mm-hmm.
So to resolve that thing, what we do, like we need some response. We need some response. We making a HTTP request,
Mm-hmm.
and we need that response. After that response, we want to do some work. But as we know, JavaScript don't wait for anything, don't wait for anything. So what JavaScript will do, it execute the line and go next. But if we want that response and we want to do something, then we must need something. So to handle those operations, we can use callbacks, promises, and like RxJS, we can use observables, and yeah, these are the things which
Okay.
can make it asynchronous.
Okay. So, have you heard about async and await?
Yeah, sync and wait is a new syntax to handle it more convenient way. Like as we know, promises are chain based. Like we have
Mm-hmm.
to handle it using dot then dot catch. But in sync await, it make it more easier. It make it more compatible and more readable sense. Like what we can do, we can create a function using async. Okay, what async do? Async keyword do that. Sync keyword make that function asynchronous. That means that function will always turn a promise. Okay, and
Mm-hmm.
we can use a synchronous operation in that function. And like if we want something, some data which is a synchronous data, okay, in
Mm-hmm.
that async function. Okay, so there we can use await keyword. Await is basically mean of await is to wait on that statement until the response come.
Okay, so it
Okay,
will not execute the next
so
lines, you meant to say.
yeah, it will not execute the next line until response coming come. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
if and we have also try catch to handle error handling.
Mm-hmm.
Like in promise, we use dot catch, and in sync wait, we use try catch. Whenever any error occur, then it stop compiling and throw the error into catch block.
Okay. So, do you know what other types of promise do we have?
Uh, Types of promise.
Mm-hmm.
Can you explain it a little bit more? I mean, question.
Okay.
Types of
So,
promise.
we do
I
have
didn't.
promise.all, then promise.raise, promise.settle, promise.rejected, kind of.
Okay, I know promise.all I used many times.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, like promise.all,
Mm.
like we have multiple asynchronous operation. Okay,
Okay.
and we want to execute all the synchronous operation parallelly. So we
Okay.
use promise.all. Actually, promise.all resolve only when each of them will resolve. Okay,
Okay.
only then promise.all will return the uh, new promise. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
if any of them get rejected, then promise.all will also return a rejected. So it's like fork join of observable. Both are same. Okay, they wait all for response. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and if any of one get rejected, the promise.all return uh, promise which is rejected. Okay, so and promise.all not resolve until uh, every synchronous operation inside that resolved. So it's wait for all.
Okay.
Yeah,
Read about the
and
other
it's
one as well. Raise and settled.
uh,
Okay.
no, I didn't heard about that. Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
but let me write it down.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm also writing, so at the end I can also share.
Okay, can you please repeat what's that?
You just write down the promise methods. What are the types of promise we have? You will get it, everything. You
Promise
can check the
methods.
JavaScript info website or JavaScript MDN. So you will get everything
Okay.
there in a single page.
Team. Okay, sir.
Okay.
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 Promise methods. Okay.
Yes. We'll move to the next question. So, have you heard about set operator?
Set operator.
Yes,
Set
ET.
operator
Mm-hmm.
is a JavaScript or Angular.
Anywhere.
So, like as I'm reading an article. So in that article, like Angular 16, there is a new feature is included, which is signals. So
No, 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 not
they
signal.
introduce.
Set. SET.
Yes, that is a method of that. Okay, so you are talking about something else. So can you
You
explain a
meant to
little
say
bit
that
more?
signal dot set, signal dot update.
Yeah,
No, 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 Sandeep. That is different thing. Set operator in ES6.
set operator.
Yeah.
No,
Suppose you
I.
have duplicates numbers of array and you want to make the unique values from that array. So in that case, you can use
Okay,
set operator. Okay. And you can manipulate
okay.
that values as well, the way we do for a map and all. So read about this more.
Set operator.
Yes, SAT. Okay.
Okay, set.
So
Okay.
yep, we'll move to the next question. So have you heard about map operator?
Yeah, map is like a method which is included in array prototype. Okay, so map is used to change an array. Okay,
Transform.
not the transform an array into a
Mm-hmm.
new array
Mm-hmm.
with the custom code which we write in the
Specified. Yeah.
inside the map. Yeah.
Specified condition. Whatever condition you pass to that function, it will transform your array with the new array.
Okay.
Transform just it. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. And
Okay.
what is for each?
So for each is just like to iterate the elements of an array. It's also a built-in method
Okay.
of array
So
prototype. Yeah.
correct, correct. So what the for each returns and what is the
It's
map returns?
actually map returns a new array when we write something inside the map. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
the statement, the condition, it create the new array according that condition and return new array. But
Mm-hmm.
for it just used for iterate the elements. Not it's not turning anything.
So it will not return anything for each.
No, no.
Okay, correct. Okay. So have you heard about modules in JavaScript?
Yeah, modules is just like a files in JavaScript.
Mm-hmm.
So we use it to make our code more readable sense. Like we can divide our codes into files, so can we can maintain them, and
Mm-hmm.
we have import and export feature in modules. Like we have a two files, okay, and in one file we have to import the feature of second file, so we can export the functions from second file and we can import them into our file where we want to use them. Okay, so for export we have two methods. Like we can export every function by individually, and we can export if in that file there is only one function, then we can also return default. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
export for default. And in import we can import from that file using two methods, using two way. Like if it's default, then we can normally import that file. Okay, like import whatever the name we wanna give, and from, and then file name, file location actually.
Mm-hmm.
And if we want to import specific function, then we have to use curly brackets. Inside that we have to pass the that function name which is export from that file. And this is the flow of import export in modules.
Okay. Read about it. We can export the individual level of the variables, or we can export whole class, whole function, everything, whatever. Okay. And while
Okay.
importing, you can import one by one as a destructuring, or you can import everything as a star. Okay.
Okay.
So you will find the JavaScript info website. This topic is very well explained over there.
Okay,
Okay.
modules.
Yes.
Okay.
JavaScript modules. Okay.
Hmm.
So okay. Have you heard about for op and for in loops in JavaScript?
Yeah, for of and for in. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. So for of just like to iterate the element of arrays. Okay, we can use to like like for each. Okay, like for each iterate the elements, same as the way we can use the for of, but in different syntax. And foreign used to iterate the object keys. When we have to iterate the keys of an object, we use foreign. It
Mm-hmm.
take each key and iterate it one by one, and we can use them.
Okay. So suppose you have an object, okay, and you are looping with the
Okay,
ES6 map. So
okay.
how we will handle the keys? Means I want to get only
So,
keys from that object.
so we have one method which is provided by object. We
Mm-hmm.
can extract the keys using object dot keys, and we inside the parenthesis we pass the that object. It only extract the keys, and on that keys we can use map whatever we want because it's returning an array of keys.
Okay.
Mm.
The object.keys we can use. Object.values is
Yes.
also over there. Okay. Yep.
Yeah.
Fine. So have you heard about the array.find method?
Yeah. Array don't find method. Yes.
So and wait. So
So
what is difference between array.find and array.filter?
So array.find is used for get a single entity from an array.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, like we are using some condition inside the callback function of find, and when the condition meet, the first element where condition meet, that find method will return that entity. Okay, but in filter it return a whole new array. The whole element which meet the condition all will separate from in new array.
Okay, so it will return only single element at a time, correct?
Yeah.
With a
Yes.
find. Okay, and what about array.reduce method? So what is the benefits of it?
So like we have an array of
Mm-hmm.
anything, number, object, or whatever. When we want to want a single value of uh, like I give you an example. Like
Mm-hmm.
we have a array of integer. Okay, and we want a sum of whole array. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
any number inside the array, we want the sum of that array. So in the end we getting a single value, right? So
Mm-hmm.
doing that kind of thing, we use the reduce method. It uh, reduce the array and return a single entity at the end. So like
Okay.
reduce have two parameters. One is current value and second is accumulator. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
accumulator hold the uh,
Total,
combination, like
total value or something.
total value.
Mm,
Okay, and accumulator is the iterating
correct.
the current
And
element.
okay, and I want to pass the default value, then how can we pass it to the reduce method?
So yeah, after that parameters, that after that callback function, there is a
Mm.
second
Argument.
params
Yep,
which is used for initialized value initialization. So
correct.
we can initialize the value.
Okay, okay. So it will take two parameters. One is a callback and one is a default value
And
what we want to pass.
yes,
Okay,
yeah.
okay, fine.
Mhm.
So have you heard about FlatMap?
Uh, flat map.
Mm-hmm.
No, I didn't have
Okay, read
flat
about
map.
it.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, because it is kind of the it works
Hmm.
with a map with a flat. So if you have
Okay.
nested maps, then you can get the
Hmm.
data transform data in a single array kind of.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. I will
Yeah, yeah.
read about it. I will just. Uh,
Yep. No problem.
okay.
Okay. So maybe you might know about the what is array destructuring and all everything, correct?
Yes. Yes.
So that's fine for now. So okay. So I want to make a deep copy. Then how can I do?
Do deep copy of an object.
Yep.
So yeah, like there is a method.
Mm-hmm.
We can first we can stringify that object.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then we can create an object. I mean, then we can uh, pass that string and it will create a new object. So it's the way we can copy deep copy of an object, but it's not 100% accurate. Like if the object contain functions, so it not able to uh, copy those functions from object. So it only can
So do you
copy
know
the
any
values.
other method to make a deep copy instead of that array dot parse and all?
There was something in build function. I didn't remember it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it's a
Structure.
JavaScript inbuilt method.
Yes. Structural clone.
Structured clone. Yeah.
Yep. Yep. Read about that more. Okay.
Okay.
So what
So
is shallow copy?
shallow copy is when we want to copy an object in its first layer.
Mm-hmm.
Like we have a object, and inside the object we have keys like name, age, and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And inside that object we have a nested object.
Mm-hmm.
So in shallow copy, the first object is the values of first object is copied,
Mm-hmm.
but the uh, nested objects not copy because they contain the reference of that object. So instead of nested copying, they copy the reference of nested object. So it's just a level one copy.
Okay, with the spread operator or just for a object dot assign and all or equal to the A or B like that.
With every with spread operator, and we have used object dot assign method, we have used object create method,
Hmm, hmm,
all of
hmm.
them are the same. They
Okay.
only shallow
So,
copy.
okay, so you can use a spread operator as well to make a deep copy.
Hmm.
But if your object doesn't have the nested object, okay, if
Okay.
it has, then it will work as a shallow copy. But if you have only single level of
Hmm.
the data, then it
Hmm.
will work as a deep copy. Okay. So read about that
Okay.
because sometime what's happen, interviewer will give you a small code over there and he will try to spread
Hmm.
the values from the parent one and you are assigning to the new one and he will update the new one and it will ask you to how the new one will object affect to the parent one or not like that. So
Okay.
create a small example, then you can relate about it more.
Can I share a screen?
Yes,
Okay, let me see. Disabled share. I have
just a
on
minute, just a
permission.
minute. Yep, you can share now. I will share the code with you. Just we'll go through that code.
Playground.
Open JS Fiddle.
Yes. Riddle.
JS Fiddle.
Fiddle.
Create one array.
Array. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. And inside that array.
Put any value, 1, 2, 3, 4, kind of anything.
Okay.
Okay. Try to now
Mm.
make a copy of to the another array.
Okay. So as you said, spread operator, huh?
Yep.
So we can do something like this. Okay, let's just so
Let
it
me
is
give you the proper example. Just a minute. Open a chat so we can discuss that code so you will relate more.
just a second. Yeah.
Copy this code and put over there. Okay. Make it remove that. Click on that tidy icon or there is a tidy right side of this block only.
Where?
Yeah. On where you are hovering now itself over there. Tidy is there.
Person.
Yeah. Click
Okay.
on that.
Okay.
Make it code a little bit readable. Remove the spaces first of all. Okay. Hmm.
Okay.
Okay. Now, see what it is. Plus, first me explain the code. Okay. So let me
Okay.
explain you. One, we have that person object, correct? First person. Now
Mm-hmm.
we're
Yeah.
created second person from the first person. Okay. And we're updating the
Mm-hmm.
second person's age. Okay. So have you
Okay.
seen that first one was a 24, A1. Means a
Okay.
first person has a 25, 24. We updated 25,
Mm.
but it will not affect to the second one. Correct? Because we use spread
Okay.
operator. So it is kind of the deep copy.
Okay. So
Now,
we're creating a new array, new variable, right?
it is spreading the values from that object and
Okay.
assigning to
Okay.
that parent, second one. So that's why
Okay.
it is not updating. But if you have some other object inside the first one, kind of address, okay, and if it
Yeah.
has another
You
object,
nested as well.
yeah, if
Okay.
it is nested, then it will affect. Now do one thing,
Okay.
just remove three dots from the line number 12.
Okay.
Okay, run this now.
So
Check the console. Remove previous consoles. Clear that console. There is a button, right? Okay, run now.
so yeah. Here's 24, 25.
Wait. We updated we are printing first one, 24. Oh, remove that curly braces as well.
Oh,
Just
yes.
assign, just assign it. Above one as well. Now run. So this is shallow copy now. Okay. It is
Okay.
updated
Okay.
25, 25 each one. With a spread operator, you are able to make a deep copy, correct?
Okay. But only level one, right?
Level one, yeah. If it is nested, then it will work as a shallow copy like that only.
Okay.
Okay. I have this short reel shorts on YouTube. I have created short for this always because one
Yeah,
person
I checked
arguing.
it out at
Yeah, one
yesterday.
person, yeah, argued with me. So how
Hmm.
the deep copy works with the shallow. So I have show that example over there.
Okay. Okay.
Yep.
So
Okay.
yeah, it's creating a new object. I got it right now.
Now it is creating the same because see the person one store at some location we're referring that right now because B is
Yes.
also pointing same location. So that's why it is
Hmm.
updating the parent one and the child one. If the with a
Okay.
spread, it will create a deep copy. So second person will have the another reference. So that's why it is not updating. So this is the funda over
Okay.
here.
Okay.
Okay.
Got it.
So yep. Okay. So we'll do Angular things now. We'll move to the Angular now.
Okay.
Mm. Okay, but before that, do you have any questions related to this now? JavaScript? Anything?
So is it mock interview or like
What?
is it mock interview or a mentorship? Which session it is?
Uh, it's a mock itself only.
Okay. So no,
Okay,
this. Yeah.
okay. So this meeting will end in 8 minutes. Okay, so
Okay.
we'll join another meeting in some time.
Okay. Okay. No issue.
So mostly, let's get started with Angular now. So we'll for
Okay.
8 minutes we'll talk on this, and then I will give you another link. You can join that link as well. A Google Meet
Okay.
link I will give you. Let me prepare
Mm-hmm.
that Google Meet.
Okay.
So it will ask us to 10-minute wait. So we'll go through the Google Meet link for now.
Okay. Got it.
Okay. Okay.
Mm.
So what is your experience with Angular?
It's also 2.5.
2.5 years.
2.5 years. Yeah.
Okay. So what version you are working right now?
Right now I'm working like I'm working on 16, but they I have a current project. So
Mm-hmm.
on that project I'm working on Angular 14, 14 or
Okay.
13 maybe.
Okay. No
Yeah.
problem. Okay. So have you heard about cross-origin errors?
Yes.
So
Cross.
first of all, why it comes and how we handle it?
So from server side, okay,
Mm-hmm.
we have to define that which domain is accessible for content for making calls to that server.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we can manage from backend. So we are specifying some domain in our server side, and
Mm-hmm.
when we're trying to make an call from different domain, so it gives us the corrupt course error, so that this domain is not registered with our server, so that's
Okay.
why you can't call it.
Okay.
So
So
to resolve this, we have to register that domain in the
But
server side.
see, but okay. So once you deploy your website to the server, then this problem will not come, correct? Because we do have the same
Yes.
uh, domain and allowed domain at the backend. But
Yes.
if you are working at the
Hmm.
local host and you are getting that error,
Hmm. Hmm.
correct? So in that case, you
Okay.
will ask to backend developer to allow that local host.
Yes.
Is there any
Like
alternative way?
there is no, I don't think so,
Okay.
because
So
if it's
first of
not
all, who blocks this?
uh,
Means who blocks these
uh,
things for going to the backend? If you have two mismatched domain, then who blocks this?
it's blocked from the server side backend Node.js. We
Are
write
you
a
sure?
script. Yeah. Like I mean, uh,
Do you know where
what
you?
we can do one thing. We can the URL link we are sending request. we can add that link into our Angular application.
Okay, okay,
Like
okay, okay. But where do you get these errors? In a console or where?
network, in our network.
Correct. So Chrome gives you that error.
Yes.
Okay. So for
Okay, so
that,
you okay, okay, understand.
yeah,
You
so I
say
was talking about
where
the
is
Chrome
come?
itself.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
No, no,
So
that error is made by a browser.
because
It gives
browser
that
don't
error.
allow you to navigate from one domain to another domain in the same UI.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
So for that, we do have one command to disable browser security. Okay. Once you run that
Okay.
command, it will create another window. So there, this course origin will not get error. So at that time, you are able to access whatever backend URL directly to the from the
Mhm.
local host. So in that case, you don't need to ask backend developer to support this. Okay, so this is
Okay.
what I was trying to ask you.
Okay. Okay.
Read about this.
Okay. Cross
Okay.
error handling from
Yes, how to
frontend.
handle without backend changes or something kind of. Okay. So what is smart components and dumb components?
Uh, so smart components like that component where we have logic, we have uh, implementation code. Okay, like we have some data in the TS file which manipulate the view file.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, which is reactive kind of reactive view. So like dump template dump component is like where is only view is uh, present, which is not reactive, like not auto changing. If like I give you example,
Mm-hmm.
like we have a two components, one is parent and one is child. Okay, in
Mm-hmm.
parent view we have uh, API of users. Okay, and what we're doing, we create a child component for view to
Mm-hmm.
that user data. So we are passing that user API data into that user child component. So the child component here is dumb data, dumb component, because it's not has its own data and logic. If we will pass to that component, then only it will work.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So basically, I will tell you. So dumb components will take the data and it will show anything. Whatever will pass as an input, it will show only. There is no interaction. It is
Okay.
kind of the just you want to show the a breadcrumb. Okay. So breadcrumb, no, we
Okay.
cannot say breadcrumb as well, but breadcrumb will have action. Okay. Suppose you want to show
Okay.
the product detail. Okay. So product
Okay.
detail card will take one image and whatever the price,
Mm.
quantity and everything. Okay. So
Okay.
parents will make sure that whatever data I want to show, I will just send it to this component and this component will show this data. It will not do anything.
Okay.
Okay. So
Okay.
this is what we have a dumb component and a smart components.
Okay. Okay.
Yep. Okay. So this is what I was talking. Okay. So what is Angular directives?
So Angular directives are like Angular directives are built-in feature of Angular. It is used to ex- uh, exchange the behavior of an HTML element. Like we can change the element, change the behavior of an element
Mm-hmm.
in our DOM, and this directive have three types.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, One is a structural directive, and attribute directive, and component directive. So structural directive are
Behavioral
used
directive.
to uh,
Behavioral directives is there one.
there's four.
Attribute not. Structural, behavioral,
Oh,
and your component directive.
okay, okay.
So maybe the name would be the might be different, but I know that
Mhm.
there is one this directive. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so behavioral, you say, okay.
Yep.
So behavioral is like when, but I don't know